The first two space shuttle launches looked much different than the more than 100 that came after. Can you spot what's different? Yes, that iconic orange fuel tank was painted white. Here's why and why it was changed. So when you're painting something this large, paint can be very heavy. In this case, around 600 pounds was added to the rocket because of this white paint. So why did they add it in the first place when eliminating weight is so important for space missions? I promise it wasn't just for aesthetics. The white latex paint was initially added to protect the shuttle's insulating foam from ultraviolet light, aka the sun, while sitting on the launch pad. White reflects more sunlight, meaning less heating on the rocket. You'll notice a number of things in spaceflight are white, also like spacesuits. Now, this is especially important for the first few launches of a new rocket, because many rockets experience a number of delays during their first few launches as all the different kinks are worked out. This can mean a lot more time on the launch pad. But after these first two launches, it was determined this extra UV protection wasn't needed, and when the tanks already weighed more than 77,000 pounds empty and more than 1.5 million pounds when filled with fuel, that 600 pounds of reduction was much appreciated. Instead, an extra 600 pounds of payload could be carried on future launches. And as a note, later versions of the tank also reduced that tank weight by more than 18,000 pounds. Random thing, my family was actually at the first space shuttle launch since my grandfather worked on the program. This is my grandmother's name tag from the event, and you can actually see the white tank on the icon that was on their badges that they wore. I do kind of love that though this orange is now iconically associated with the space shuttle, and it wasn't chosen by any designer or anything. It was just engineering and what worked best for weight reduction. And this happens to be the color of the insulating foam that the paint was originally trying to protect.